in all of your doings, make sure you go to school, and I'll tell you why. Picture this. You buy a new laptop without applications inside of it. Regardless of how expensive that laptop is, without applications inside of it, we might almost not be able to use the laptop. In most cases, laptop comes with innate applications, like calculator or gallery, right? We might just use the laptop for things like video recording to store minor things like pictures, videos, and the rest because of the large storage space inside of the laptop. But with the absence of applications, we don't get to use it for major things. When you take a child to school, and that is like putting in major applications into that laptop. When one goes to school, it increases his chances of survival in the sense that the syllabus in the school is an accumulation of experiences and the knowledges of different human beings. So it's like handing us information on the platter of gold that will direct us to the exact path or prevent us from making certain mistakes that some people have actually made. For instance, there are certain leaves that if you just plug it and eat, you might actually die. And given the consequence of eating that leaf, there's every tendency that somebody must have experienced it before we realize the fact that if you actually eat it, you would die. So I would relate schooling someone to relating that information to that person and showing that person the specific leaf that should not be eaten unless the person would die, right? Now this information handed over to us through education will actually prevent us from so many mistakes made by people in the past to project us and make us go further than those people have gone in life. That is, if the informations received are actually going to be used wisely. Another point to note is that when one goes to school, it expands his mind to be able to contain more and more information, right? Now, without education, that mind will not be expanded, and every information that that person contains will be limited to the visible environment and the people surrounding him or her. The pressure can make us blinded to this fact and to make us underestimate the importance of education, because there are some things that when we get so used to it, we forget how important they are, and it's only their absence that makes us realize the importance of it. So imagine a world with a major population of unschooled people. Regardless of the financial growth of all the individuals around, there will be hardly any innovation. The mindset is not large enough to be able to contain information or receive information. So it's like speaking different languages. You cannot understand French if you don't learn French. So you cannot understand the possibility of having an innovative mind if you don't understand the importance of learning, because innovation comes from learning from so many people's inputs and so many people's ideas before you arrive at your own innovation. I would say our brain is a very huge machinery that was designed to function and to multitask in so many ways. Okay, let me relate this to a candle and fire. Now the candle is designed to carry fire and retain fire, just like the brain was created to carry so much information. So the more information to the brain, the more beneficial it is for our well-being, because it was designed to function that way. I would say the idea of going to school is preparing the mind or challenging the mind to be able to function and to create solutions to certain problems. So please go to school.